Very good morning to one and all. So in this video I'm going to explain about the laws of logarithms and also exercise 1.5 of real numbers in the 10th standard TS and AP. So laws of logarithms. Logarithms. Laws. Laws of logarithms. So first, product rule. Product rule. Product rule is nothing but logarithm of log AB to the base x is equal to log A to the base x plus log B to the base x. Log AB to the base x is equal to log A to the base x plus log B to the base x. AB means A into B, product. A multiplication B. AB. Then how can I prove this? So let us assume that log A to the base x is equal to some P. Log A to the base x is equal to P. If and only if, this is the logarithmic form, then what is its exponential form? X to the power of P is equal to A, or A is equal to X to the power of P. A is equal to X to the power of P. Then let us assume that log B to the base X is equal to some Q. Then automatically its exponential form becomes X to the power of Q is equal to B. X to the power of Q is equal to B. Then I want to consider product AB. So product AB can be written as A is equal to X to the power of B. So instead of A you can write X to the power of B. And as B is equal to X to the power of Q. So multiplication X to the power of Q you have to write. But we know that A power M into A power N is equal to A to the power of M plus N in the laws of indices. So what you will get, AB is equal to X to the power of P plus Q. AB is equal to X to the power of P plus Q. It is in the exponential form. So its logarithmic form is log AB to the base x is equal to P plus Q. Log AB to the base x is equal to P plus Q. So here exponential form x is the base, P plus Q is exponent and AB is its answer. So you can write in logarithmic form as log AB to the base x is equal to P plus Q. But whereas what is P? Log A to the base x. So replace P value as log A to the base x plus what is Q? Here what is Q? Log B to the base x. So log B to the base x. Okay. So what do you understand this? Log AB to the base x is equal to log A to the base x plus log B to the base x plus log B to the base x. Understood? So this is the first rule, is called as product rule. Already we discussed yesterday in the previous video that what is the definition of logarithm as well as 2 or 3 laws. Then second law is quotient rule. Second law is quotient. Their product rule first one, second one is quotient rule. Quotient rule. Log A by B to the base x, log A by B to the base x is equal to log A to the base x minus log B to the base x. Log A to the base x minus log B to the base x. This also can be proved similarly like first one. So what you have to, let us assume that log A to the base x is equal to some P. Then automatically Its logarithmic form is a log a to the base x is equal to p. So its exponential form is x to the power of p is equal to a. X to the power of p is equal to a. Then next also you have to assume that log b to the base x is equal to some q. Then its exponential form is x to the power of q is equal to b. Then what you have to consider here? Not the product, because previously in product rule, product we assume. Here what is the quotient? What is the quotient you have to consider? So consider a by b. Consider a by b. So what you assumed, what you got for a value as x to the power of p. And what do you call b value as x to the power of q. But we know that a power m by a power n is equal to a to the power of m minus n by using the exponent, laws of exponents. So we will get a by b is equal to x to the power of p minus q. X to the power of p minus q. So this is the exponential form now. X is the base, p minus q is the power, a by b is the answer. So how can you write the logarithmic form of it? Log a by b to the base x is equal to p minus q. But actually what is p? Here you can see log a to the base x. And what is the sign here? Minus. And what is q here? Log b to the base x. Log b to the base x. So have you understood? Log a by b to the base x is equal to log a to the base x minus log b to the base x. We arrived at what is the property, what is the rule. So in 10th standard mainly 3 laws are there. Those are useful mainly. And third one is the power law. Power rule or power law? Power rule. What is the power rule? Log a to the power of m to the base x is equal to m log a to the base x. M log a to the base x. So in the same way how you proved previously, this also we can prove in the same manner. So let us assume that log a to the power of x is equal to some p. Then what is its logarithmic form? X to the power of p is equal to a. Exponential form is x to the power of p is equal to a. Then, so here we have to raise the power of m on both sides. Here, raise the power of m. Rise to the power m. M on both sides. Then, x to the power of p whole power m is equal to a to the power of m. X to the power of p whole to the power of m is equal to a to the power of m. Here what you will get? This is also exponential form. Then how can you get its a power m is equal to x to the power of pm you will get, no? What is the logarithmic form? Log a to the power of m to the base x is equal to pm. To the base x is equal to pm or mp. M keep it like that only. And what is p value? Here p value is log a to the base x. Log a to the base x. So what do you got? Log a to the power of m to the base x is equal to m into log a to the base x. A to the base x. This is the third law. This is the third law called as power rule or power law. Now I will give the list of all laws which are used in this 10th standard. So first one is definition. is nothing but a power x is equal to n if and only if implies and implied by log n to the base a is equal to x. Log n to the base a is equal to x. Secondly, the product rule, log ab to the base x is equal to log a to the base x plus log b to the base x. And third one is quotient rule, log a by b to the base x is equal to log a to the base x minus log b to the base x. And fourth, log of a power m to the base x is equal to m into log a to the base x. M into log a to the base x. And next, log a to the base a is 1. And next, log 1 to the base unity. Log unity is always 0. Log 1 to the base a is 0. And next, a to the power of log n to the base a to the power of log n to the base a is equal to n. A to the power of log n to the base a is equal to n. Next, so these laws you have to thorough with that. Easy laws. Easily you can understand. And eighth one, log ab by c to the base x is equal to, because a and b are under product, you will get as addition log a to the base x plus log b to the base x you will get. And c is under denominator, so you will get it as minus log c to the base x. So log ab by c to the base x can be written as log a to the base x plus log b to the base x minus log c to the base x. Then log a by log b is equal to log a to the base b. A to the base b. And one more. Tenth one. Log a to the power of m to the base b to the power of n is equal to m by n log a to the base b. M by n log a to the base b. Clear? So based on these laws, today I will explain that exercise 1.5 all models. So exercise 1.5, each some all models I will explain. From each problem, one or two sums I will explain. Second question. Second question, second bit is log 16 minus log 2. Log 16 minus log 2 to the base 2. And it is given as, what is the question? What is the, write the following expressions as log n and find their values if possible. Okay, you have to write as the form of log n. Log n form you have to write. That means what? Single logarithm. We have to make them as single logarithm. So to make it as single logarithm, what law is applied here? Log a minus log a to the base x minus log b to the base x is there. You can see this law. So what is the formula for this? Log a by b to the base x. A by b to the base x. So what is a? 16. What is b? 2. So how can we write this? Log 16 by 2 to the base 2. 2 can be cancelled to 8 and it can be written as log 2 cube to the base 2 And you know the formula log a power m to the base x is equal to m log a. So what you can write here? 3 log 2 to the base 2. And as you know that log a to the base a is 1. So 3 into 1 is nothing but 3. Okay. So applying the laws, we can find out the sums very easily. Next, fifth bit, log 10 plus 2 log 3 minus log 2. Here first you have to simplify the second term. Here m log a is there, so it can be written as first log 10 plus log 3 square, because m log a is equal to log a to the power of m minus log 2. And already I said that log a plus log b minus log c can be written as log ab by c. So what is a? 10. What is b? 3 square is 9. By what you have to write? 2. 2 ones are 2 5s is nothing but log 45. Log 45. Next. Next. So evaluate each of the following terms in x and y. If it is given that x is equal to log 3 to the base 2 and y is equal to log 5 to the base 2. This is the given conditions. These are given conditions. And how can you simplify? Log of 7.5 to the base 2. Log of 7.5 to the base 2. So you have to express in terms of x and y. This log 7.5 to the base 2 you have to express in terms of x and y. So 7.5 can be written as 75 by 10, and 5 will go 15 times, 5 will go 2 times, and it can be written as log 15 by 2 to the base 2. And you can expand it, log 15 minus log 2 according to the law to the base 2. And log 15 also we can write it as the product of log 3 into 5 to the base 2 minus log 2 to the base 2 becomes 1. And here we can write log 3 to the base 2 plus log 5 to the base 2 minus 1. This can be written as log, again product rule here, 3 into 5 product rule applied. Then log 3 to the base 2 plus log 5 to the base 2 you'll get, and log 2 to the base 2 as 1. And as given that log 3 to the base 2 is x, so here it is replaced by x, and log 5 to the base 2 is given as y, replaced by y minus 1. So we have written already this as log 7.5 to the base 2, 7.5 to the base 2 as x plus y minus 1, x plus y minus 1. Okay. Next. So if fourth one is log 6700 and log 6750 to the base 2, to the base 2. So you have to do the prime factors of 6750. So as 5 times 1350 times, again 5 270 times, and again 5 54 times, and again 3 18 times, and again 3 6 times, again 3 2 times. So how can we write this as logarithm of 5 cube into 3 cube into 2. 5 cube into 3 cube into 2. So to the base 2 everything. So to the base 2. Then here after writing the prime factorization, again you have to apply the product rule. Here as a product 3 terms are there, A, B, C. So how can we write this as log 5 cube to the base 2 plus log 3 cube to the base 2 plus log 2 to the base 2. So again log a power m is equal to m log a. This becomes 3 log 5 to the base 2 plus 3 log 3 to the base 2 plus 1. Log 2 to the base 2 is 1. So 3 log 5 to the base 2 becomes, as given that 3 log 5 to the base 2 as y. So 3y plus, and log 3 to the base 2 is given as x, 3x plus 1. This is the answer for log 6750 to the base 2. And this is we can think it as expanded forms. After expansion, we will get the whatever thing is given, we can simplify that and we can substitute. And one more expanded form I will tell. Fourth question, fourth bit, log p square q cube by r to the power of 4. P square q cube by r to the power of 4. How can you expand it? Expanded form is also one of the important model. So here numerator product rule is there, denominator quotient, totally quotient rule is there. So as quotient rule we can consider, so let us take numerator as a and let us take denominator as b. So this can be written as log p square q cube minus log r to the power of 4. Log r to the power of 4. This is equal to, again here product rule is there. We can apply log p square plus log q square q cube minus log r to the power of 4. And log a to the power of m is equal to m log a. So 2 log p plus 3 log q minus 4 log r. This is the expanded form of log p square q cube by r power 4. Okay.